What does it mean to be a highly effective, highly impactful entrepreneur? What traits do some entrepreneurs possess that absolutely change the game for them? In today's video, we're going over 8 traits of highly effective entrepreneurs. Welcome to Faith and Fortune, where we discuss biblical entrepreneurship and successful Christian living. Let's dive into it. Number 1, problem solvers. The most effective entrepreneurs are the greatest problem solvers. While the majority of people will sit around and complain about their problems, these entrepreneurs are finding solutions. Take a minute and look around you. You are literally surrounded by solutions that were invented by entrepreneurs. The device you're watching this video on is a solution. The cup that you are drinking out of is a solution. Heck, the bed or couch you're laying on is a solution as well. We are constantly surrounded by solutions. The world has many problems, and entrepreneurs are great at recognizing those problems and finding creative solutions they can turn into income. So, how can we utilize this revelation as entrepreneurs? Effective entrepreneurs are great at understanding their target market, their problems, and creating a solution that will fit their needs. For instance, let's say I want to help dog owners potty train their dogs, so I write a book on potty training dogs. It wouldn't make sense to write about Clifford the Big Red Dog because I'm not trying to entertain, I'm trying to inform. As an entrepreneur, you must know what pain point you're looking to solve and then actually solve it according to the desired outcome. On top of that, all problems have multiple solutions or the same solution carried out in different ways. You never need to reinvent the wheel as an entrepreneur. You simply need to add upon existing solutions and make them better or do it in a new creative way. Number 2, action-oriented. One of the greatest lessons that I've been learning in my short time here in the world of entrepreneurship is the power of action-oriented goals instead of results-oriented goals. Here's why. When people set goals, they often leave it as the result. For instance, let's say I want to become healthier. That's a great goal, but outcomes are not actions. Actions exercised and refined consistently over time create results. If I just say I want to be healthier, but I don't have any actions in place to back that up, I'm going to fail. James Clear said it best in his book, Atomic Habits: if you want better results, then forget about setting goals. Focus on your systems instead. The most effective entrepreneurs set an overall goal and then set small actionable goals they can complete in their day-to-day life. If my goal is to be healthier, I'm going to implement an hour of exercise into my schedule every day. I'm going to maybe go on a keto diet for a while. I'm going to stop drinking coffee. For my YouTube channel, I have a goal to hit 1,000 subscribers this year, so my plan is to create weekly content that is valuable to my audience. It's not rocket science, but it's the reason so many entrepreneurs are effective in their businesses. Focus on the actions and the results will come on their own. Number 3, visionaries. A couple months ago, I went on a hike with my friends on a trail, and one of them said something that has stuck with me since then. She said, "Wow, it takes major vision to be able to map out a trail like this in the middle of the woods." I went on to ponder what she had just said. In an entrepreneurial definition, vision is the ability to see and plan for what is not yet in front of you. This isn't some law of attraction mumbo-jumbo. It's being able to see what God has put in your heart and following the path He has set out for you. The best and most effective entrepreneurs are great visionaries. They can see opportunities that some miss out on. They can see the potential in different people and things that most can't see. It's not enough though just to see the end goal. Effective entrepreneurs work towards their vision every day despite how they feel or the circumstances of their life. The vision has to be strong enough and their reason has to be strong enough as well for them to really see it through to the end. The Bible says in Habakkuk 2 verse 3, "For the vision is yet for the appointed future time. It hurries toward the goal of fulfillment, it will not fail. Even though it delays, wait patiently for it, because it will certainly come, it will not delay." When God gives you a prophetic vision or when He lays a vision on your heart spiritually or about things in your life, or in this case, business-related, 2 things need to be done: prayer for discernment and guidance, and writing the vision and running with it. If the vision for your business and your life is from God, then know that He will guide your path and your vision will come to pass for His glory. Number 4, failure-friendly. When most people fail, they immediately throw in the towel, but effective entrepreneurs think about failure a bit differently. I remember failing math tests in middle school, but instead of completely giving up in frustration when I got to high school, I pivoted my mindset and my actions towards studying and participating, and ended up passing my math classes with A's. Failure can mean two different things depending on how you look at it. Firstly, failure can mean that your plan didn't work out and it's time to give up. Or failure can mean that your plan didn't work out and it's time to pivot. The greatest, most effective entrepreneurs don't give up. They pivot. Failure is just feedback, and feedback applied upon consistently over time creates success. However, overnight success is a lie. Most times, it takes failure upon failure before you will get it right. And by the chance you do become an overnight success, just know that those stories are mostly unicorns. What you do with failure is really only a matter of perspective. Effective entrepreneurs love failure because it provides feedback on how to improve. Number 5, faithful stewards. The one principle that surrounds everything else is that of stewardship, that we are the managers of everything that God has given us. Larry Burkett. Take a minute to think about everyone and everything that is under your care. That's the definition of a steward, to oversee or to manage someone else's matters. We are stewards of our bodies, the things around us, even our businesses. When I adopted this trait, it changed everything in my life. I started to take life more seriously, and I began to understand that we're only here for a short amount of time. It's good that we make the most of it. The most effective entrepreneurs are faithful stewards of everything that God has given them. The Bible says that he who is faithful in little is also faithful in much, and he who is dishonest with little will be dishonest with much. So many people want the title of owning their own business without understanding the responsibility and work that goes into it. If you have a small business right now and you're looking to scale, start with being grateful and faithful with what you have. Be faithful with your time and your resources. Be faithful in the work God is having you do in this time. Entrepreneurs don't just level up one day. It's an act of showing up consistently and being faithful in every way you can. The essence of proper stewardship is excellence and humility. Effective entrepreneurs understand this. Strive to run your business in excellence and do it with a heart of humility and surrender to God and His will, and you will see your business grow. Number 6, servant leadership. Have you ever had a boss, a pastor, a leader, or a positive influence in your life who has your complete respect and trust? Like you look at them and you think, man, this person really knows how to make me like them, or, man, this person really knows how to lead and inspire. In essence, servant leadership is the act of putting others before yourself. So instead of putting them, their needs, and their desires first, servant leaders live with the priority of serving others first. The most effective entrepreneurs are servant leaders, which also makes them really good problem solvers and stewards. They actually value their employees, clients, or customers. Instead of solely focusing on how much money they can make out of selling a wimpy product or service, they take time to make sure it's actually valuable and that it will serve their clients or customers. Instead of focusing on lifting themselves up, they lift others up. They encourage, they inspire, they set the tone and the atmosphere of their business. Here's the reality: business is not a matter of dealing with money. It's a matter of dealing with people. Business is providing valuable products or services to people in exchange for an accepted representation of perceived value, meaning money or currency. Effective entrepreneurs focus on serving people, not money. There's that cliché saying, impact before income, and it rings true. It's this trait that really distinguishes great entrepreneurs from lousy ones. People buy from and follow those they know, like, and trust. And servant leaders embody trust and respect. There's a great book that goes deeper into this called Dare to Serve if you want to learn more about it. Speaking of books, that brings us to number 7. Number 7, lifelong learners. I don't care who you are, whether you are an entrepreneur, you're working a corporate job, or you're a student in school, you should adopt the identity of a lifelong learner. The most effective entrepreneurs are constantly learning and growing in their craft. I remember when I was in a business meeting with my pastor a couple years ago, and I was first introduced to the idea of entrepreneurship. I'll never forget the moment I found out that you didn't have to be a millionaire to start a business anymore. I grew up believing that in order to build a successful business, you had to have a lot of money up front. It was in that moment that my eyes were open to new possibilities and new opportunities just because I was in an atmosphere of learning. That meeting planted a seed in me that has stuck with me the past 4 years. I began reading books, learning about personal finances, about leadership, business, and personal development. In that year, I read a good 7 or so books. More than I had read the previous years combined. Recently, I've been taking courses on building a YouTube channel and learning about video. I'm developing in my craft, and you should be too. We don't know everything and we never will. We'll be learning until the day we die. But that's the beauty of being a lifelong learner. There is always opportunity to learn and grow. Most entrepreneurs fail because they don't make a commitment to learning. And there's no excuse. If you have access to internet, you can start learning for free and investing in yourself. We live in an age where it has never been easier and more affordable to learn. Number 8, passion. There are a lot of people who say don't turn your passion into a business because you'll end up hating it. But I believe that if you are not passionate about your business, you will not succeed because you need the mentality to keep going through difficult seasons. You need to have passion or strong emotions or strong love for not only the topic of your business, but also the impact it will have on other people and yourself. The most effective entrepreneurs are passionate about their business and what they do, and also what their success means for themselves and others. This keeps them focused. It keeps them going when the odds are against them. For instance, I am passionate about entrepreneurship and personal development, and I love Jesus. Succeeding on YouTube for me would mean being able to go full-time doing what I love. It would mean fulfilling what I feel God calling me to do and being able to teach others the principles of biblical business and successful Christian living as an entrepreneur. What does success in your business mean for you? What does it mean for the people you're trying to impact? If you don't have reasons to succeed, you won't have a reason to proceed. Whether you are passionate about your business or not doesn't matter. What matters is if you have the drive to keep going and growing in your effectiveness as an entrepreneur. No matter where you are in your entrepreneurship journey, I encourage you to trust God, follow His lead, work hard, and develop these traits to succeed in business. I will see you in the next video.